What up? I'm gonna do a little bit of streaming and work, which I wasn't intending on doing this weekend. I was gonna not be back to streaming until Monday, but I found myself with a little bit of time, and yeah, I might have a little bit of time later this afternoon as well. We'll see how my afternoon goes and what I plan on doing, but I might be able to stream again at around 2 o'clock, but I thought I'd come on and get a little bit of this planning stuff situated and out of the way. Um, so one of the things that happened when I resized my stuff for the 50th time is that it gives me more real estate, so I'm able to make these boxes slightly bigger, which is a good thing. So I'm going to which means that the image now that you can put on here specifically for this spread can just be larger, which means that they could be, clearer and just not as small as they were when I previously did this spread. So I'm just going to take it and just I'm still going to leave it 3 and 3. I'm just going to make the size of the box slightly bigger. So that here we go. Oh wait, before I do that, I need to move this down. Okay. Down to match up with this one. Where's the line? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's so fickle. Oh my god. Okay, wait. This is gonna be really dumb. Okay. I brought out my trackpad and I have to get used to using it on my left side. I am not used to using it there. We gotta get in real close, real close. Here we go. Boom, there we go. Now, let's take this box and bump it right into it. Right there. Yes. Okay, so now I know how far to take this thing here. So now let's go back to this. Let's do this, and I'm just going to... Do I want to just do the whole box? Maybe I'll just do the whole box instead of just doing the outside. I'll just do it like this. Yeah. Let's put a little bit of space. Oops. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, it's not. Shift click, please. Why isn't it? Oh, because I don't have to hold the shift key. Okay. I get so many. Boom. Can't let just anybody. Let's check that off. We're gonna redo the thickness of the lines on here. Because they are a bit too thick. A bit too thick. Because this is my favorite spread and I feel like it's the most unique in its design and look with what it has on the page. Whenever I make any major like canvas changes or anything like that, I always want to make it to this spread specifically, because if it looks good on this one, I know it's going to translate on the other ones because they are not as detailed as this one is. So I want to take this for a second and stretch it out because, yeah, okay. And I know I'm missing the word reviewed there, so I'm going to fix that. One thing I didn't account for is making this box bigger instead of simply shifting it down. I don't think I should have. I think I did that a bit backwards because this box is still small. So let's fix the size of this because if it's gonna be as big as that. I'm gonna need to make a little bit of breathing room here for myself, which I can do because I've got a lot of space. So let's do that. Let's start by moving these up. Oh, damn it. Move these. Okay, let's move these up a bit. And let's move these up a bit. Why are you not moving? There we go. Like that. And now we will unlock this. Do this, and we will move this up a bit. Not too much though. Hey, why did this go back? Wait a minute. Why didn't this keep the... Did I not hit the check button? I thought I did. Let's try that again. Okay. Now stay that way. must I do this? Sweet. Okay, so I need to do that with the key now. I just realized because I messed that up. So let's come over here and start by locking this up real quick because I need to take all of this and I need to shift it up. Oop, come on. To be right there. And we're gonna move all of these. Actually, no, I can't move them up. I do, however, need to do this because I don't know where that second review went, but it went missing. It never actually transferred over, so I'm just going to do a quick copy paste and move it over myself to right there. Okay, so now it doesn't look like it's broken. Now we're going to come back in here and unlock this. Where is it? It's right here. Let's unlock it. And we're going to move it up slightly so that I can take the key. Ooh, I think I got some mail. Eek, 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 eek. I forgot, don't hit. I gotta get all the way over to 3100 right there. I know it's not perfectly 3100. We're gonna fix that. Tomorrow's my birthday, y'all. Tomorrow's my birthday. Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. I think I want to make the outer border thicker and the inner ones might actually be able to stay that way. They're not as thick as I thought they were. So I think I might leave those, but the outer one is definitely too thin. Too thin. So we'll see what those look like, what number they are. Okay, let's make this a perfect 3100. All right. And we can give us a little more breathing room, I think, here. I do believe this is like a big gap here. So where do I want to put the breathing room? I think I want to actually extend this instead of we're gonna lock it. Oh no. Hold down the shift key. And I'll take this and this, and we will center and center. There we go. And we will take the star and we'll attempt to center that slightly. We're going to take these words and move them up. We can finally do a little breathing room down here. We'll move up the 5 slightly. This is not centered, so let's see if we can't center it to a couple of things here. Oh, ooh, not that way, sorry, center it this way. There we go. There we go, that's better. This, I feel like I can come down. Hold the shift key. I think that's all right. Because I can now bring this down. Although, wait. I see you grabbing this already. shift and drag. Why didn't it grab it all of it? What is happening? Did I lock the wrong thing? No, I did lock the right thing, so what the hell? 3 boxes. Oh my god. Come on. What is happening here? Why am I not dragging? There we go. You know what is the width of this? Where's my lock? Let's unlock this, because this box is really annoying me. That won't do. Okay. Now the only thing I want to do is shift everything over to center slightly, because I feel like it's on the edge a little too much. So we're gonna, oh, something is locked. What just happened here? Something, it did not move. Yeah, this was locked. Okay. Should do it. Now let's take all of these. I don't think anything here is locked. And let's move this over slightly as well. Okay, I think that's much better. Now I want to do one final test of this on my iPad before I make this final transition to all of my other spreads, because I'm going to be making this larger again. And so I want to make sure that I am on the right track before I do this to these like 9 spreads that I have here. So we're going to start by turning this off. Then I'm gonna save this as a PNG and send it to my iPad. Whoa. Okay. All right. Let me send this image to my iPad and then look at it. Oh wait, I have to apply it to. Yeah. What am I doing? I'm out of order. What I should be doing is just opening it in Keynote. I don't need to be testing on my iPad right now. Okay, let's see, where is my file? Oh, I love the look of my journal. Okay, so what we're going to be updating is basically this one, because as you can see, I'm just going to be utilizing the spread a bit more. So let's come in here, let's take this, let's get rid of it, and we're going to drop in the new image. From my downloads. There we go. Alright, let's see how we size this. Did we do it too much? Did we do too much? That's going to be the question. So let's come down to the bottom. How far to the edge can I go? So there's center, and I think that looks good. Now what we're gonna do is test. So this is the one I had before, which I can see things are much larger now, so I do like this a lot better. Now, one thing that's bothering me though is I feel like I'm not centered. But that might just be my eyes playing tricks on me. But so far so good. So okay, I am thrilled and happy with this. Um, I mean, there is a lot of white space on the far left and the far right, but again, I'm okay with that. I'm not mad about it. This is my first journal, my first, attempt at doing something like this, so I don't expect it to be perfect. It just needs to be functional for the first attempt, and then as I progress you know, in doing this, it'll only get better. So, all right, I just shut that off, and now my goal is to not have all of these spreads in one file, because right now I have 9 here, and I think I don't want to do more than 4 spreads per file, because these dimensions are pretty big, and the more spreads I put in a file, the larger the file is, and the more stress that puts on my computer. So what I'm hoping to do next is to move some of these over into their own file. Two, three, four. Now, I thought I had put the vault in its own file. I don't know why it's here. I'm confused by that. Yeah, this I don't think is supposed to be here, because I'm almost positive. Let me just check. This one should have the vault in it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so this entire thing can go. So there's actually 8 spreads here, so I want to actually take 4 out of here and move it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think from content ideas down, I wonder if there's a way for me. There probably isn't. Let me see. Let's look here. Well, in order for me to do what I'm thinking, I think I first need to turn this into new artboard from layers. Okay. Oh, did I lose connection on streaming again? Oh no, that says 27 minutes ago. Never mind. I don't know why it lit up right now about that. Alright, so I'm gonna try and drag entire artboards over, but I already see the writing on the wall here where if there's anything locked, I'm not going to be able to move anything. So let's play the game of unlock everything. Yep, I see locks. I see locks. Okay, so now we're going to be taking all of these all the way up to here. Now, I've never done this before, so I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm gonna try it. Oh snap, I think it's actually going to work. I'm gonna move them so that they're not like overlapping each other. But let's back up. Look at that. I just moved 4 artboards in here, and I moved one too many because I said, well, that's fine, that's fine. Now the next step is to do this. Okay, so now this file should be a lot smaller. And I'm going to move my artboards around now. So let's take this one. Well, no. I'll take Ideal Week of and move it up here. Like that. I'll take this one and move it over. Like that. So it gives it breathing room when I make the size larger. And I'm going to make the size 6789, 4620. Like so. Oh, this looks like it's too high. Let's move it down. There we go. So TBR spread, I am going to lock this whole thing just because I know that I am done with it. The next step will be to make the inverted version of it, which is basically to do a black background and have everything in it white, because I am going to do a white on black journal and then a black on white pages, so people have the option of one or the other. And let's do Ideal Week of next. Let's put it up here. And it's bucket list and goals. Okay, so for this one, I'm just gonna highlight everything. Oh, there was something locked there. Who knew? I'm gonna click and drag. Like so, and check it off. Sweet. Next up, I'm trying to get as close to 4620 in the height as I can, even though it might be off by a few decimal points, but it'll at least get me in the right direction. So because I'm making this a longer rectangle, I can't just pop in like the actual width and height, because it'll really distort everything. So I'm just doing the height, and then I will adjust the width within each thing. It'll take a bit longer, but at least it won't look horrible. It'll look like I intended it to be this way the whole time. This one's gonna have to transform a lot, so it might take longer than the other ones because there's a lot on this page. This one is probably the most complicated page, the goals versus actuals, to kind of explain its purpose. But it will be one of the most, I think, used next to like the TBR one, because you do have to refer back to it in terms of what you plan to do versus what actually happened. So I think it'll be the most helpful for people to see, at least in a full calendar year or even half a calendar year, if they're over, if you're giving yourself too much, or if maybe you can, give yourself a bit more because you are able to accomplish your goals. So I think it'll probably be I'm hoping it'll be one of the most favorited spreads because of what it's going to show. We're almost there. There we go. Sweet. All right, so I want to close this window here. Let me organize the things though. So I've decided I'm actually going to move the two beat sheet ones into its own file, because I think I'm going to keep the two beat sheet pages with the the 3-act outline spread that I'm going to do. It just makes more sense to have them together. So I don't really care where these stack up. I'm actually going to try to move them out of my way temporarily while I just put these over here. I'm going to put this one up here. I'm going to put content of ideas over here. Like so. Let's shrink these down. Hold on first. And this one's not that, okay. So now we're going to close this window, let it save normally, and go back to the other file. And like I said, I'm doing it this way just because I don't want a big ass canvas that's going to cause me a lot of grief when trying to open and do things within the file. So now we're just working on this one. So let's come in here, look at our ideal week of, which we're now going to have a lot more space. What's the dimensions again on this? I always forget. 6789, 4620. Ooh. Let's make sure it's exactly 4620. Why are you not doing it exactly? There we go. Now we can we're gonna freeze this so we don't accidentally move it about while we are working. And the first thing we're gonna do is fix this binding box here. Oh my god. I never know if I'm supposed to hit the shift key or not. It's very annoying. I don't want to go too far to the edge here because I need to be aware of the situation down there. And the same with down here. I don't want to go too far. Alright. I know we're not centered. We're going to center it in a minute. I just need to do these other things first. Okay. So now let's take these two things along with this word here. Am I highlighting the word? No. Why am I not highlighting the word? Alright, let's play the center game here. And I want to center it to, oh crap. Yeah, we might as well take this, and then we're going to take this, and we're going to center everything like that. And we'll lock this back up again. We're going to fix this so it's not italics, it's just bold. Now I want to take the header, everything in the header, and freeze it because I don't want to grab it by accident. And I'm going to take all of these things and click and drag them over. To about right there. And move them down. Okay, we're going to make all these boxes slightly bigger, give a bit more room. Let me think how I'm going to do this. put some distance between myself and the other days of the week before I start matching sizes here. Okay, that's much better. So let's see what size we're working with here. Why are you showing that to me this way? It's not right. Is it because they're not all the same size? Yeah. They have to all be the same size or this isn't going to work. So let's do that. $26.88 by $7.50. Okay, $26.88. I could probably stand to make the boxes longer. Let's try to make the boxes longer. $27.50 by $7.50. I like dealing in whole numbers. Alright. Okay, so now we gotta recenter and whatever, but let's first see if this box could actually be longer. It definitely can't be taller. The height is good, but I think we can go wider. $3,000 might be too much. Let's see. Because how far to the edge am I going to go here? Alright, there's that one. Let's try moving this one over. At 3,000. Yeah, there's a lot of space in between. have Lady Gaga in my head. I'm on the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge, the edge. I'm on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging with you. I'm on the edge with you. Okay. Looking pretty now. I want to take all of this. And move it up slightly. I'm going to move that light box down, but I just wanted to give myself a little breathing room again. Let's take Friday only, and let's move Friday up. It's a little close. Okay. I feel like these are not. Let's check. Let's check. But I have a feeling that they're not distributed evenly. Come on, grab the Sunday box. There we go. So let's distribute evenly on a vertical? No, horizontal. It's horizontal. Oh, no, I did want vertical, sorry. Why is my undo not working? Yes, I'm gonna call right now. Okay, I think I just did it. So they should be even now. So I'm gonna move this up because it's even now. Monday, Tuesday looks good, but Wednesday and Thursday don't. What happened with Thursday? Okay, Saturday and Sunday are on the right plane. Monday and Tuesday are good. Yeah, Wednesday and Thursday is off. Let's fix. Too high. Oh, you know what it is? The box is off because they're not evenly distributed. Okay. I'm thinking I'm bugging out. So Friday shouldn't move, but I still need to account for it in my move here. Okay, so let's, boom, okay. Now let's fix Wednesday again. Okay, better. Now the other thing that's messed up, as we all know, is, yep, the days of the week are not censored with their own box. So we're gonna censor some things here. Things are way off. Okay, so everything is centered, except I feel like my Friday box is not. How can I make sure that's centered? I think I have to center it with the header, so let's do that. And then I'm gonna be signing off. So let's take all of this and we're gonna unlock the header and center it with like legit all the things in here. Alright. Let's see if anything shifts. Nope, it all stayed where it is. So maybe it's just my eyes making me think it's not centered. I'm gonna move this down. Alright, so ideal week of is done. Lock that up, and I'm gonna get rid of all of these helpful little lines here because I hate leaving them. Alright, we're gonna do one more spread and then I'm gonna hit the road jack. Alright, let's freeze that. Now this one should be, I think, easier to do because I've got the boxes up top to help me. I'm trying to remember. Well, you know what? I'm just going to use a lovely little helpful line here. I'm doing it on one thing, but I need to look at the other to make sure I'm hitting it right on the money. This is close to the money as I'm going to get, I think. Oh, it doesn't look like it's right on there, though. Yeah, it is. It is. It is right on there. Now, do I hit the shift key? Yes, I never know. I'll have to zoom in to make sure I actually hit the line. No. There we go. Okay. Slowly, slowly I approach. Slowly. Come on, why aren't you getting right on the line? I'm gonna have to move all this up. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, you know what? It is too. It's. I didn't take into account the other thing, so I can't match that. I actually have to come in slightly. Let's do that much and see how that looks. Might have to come in slightly one more time. Oh, wait. I was hoping this would actually be an easier thing to do, and I was wrong. Why do I feel like it's leaving a whole bunch of stuff behind? $30.12 by 4,300. Okay. Ow. God. That was a bit painful. Alright, so let's take these two things and freeze them very quickly. Now where is this box here? Why is it all the way down there? This should be up here and frozen. Yes, okay. So now let's take this, we're going to center it, and I'm gonna move it, but I just want to center it first. Because it should be like right there. And we're gonna put another line down here for author. And we'll put one down here for biz and platform. Let's center that. My God, things really went off the rails on this, didn't it? Let's do personal first. Oh, the font size didn't transfer. That's what happened. Okay. 39.48. That's what happened here. There we go. I'm assuming they're all 39.48. Yes. Oh, the white box is not together with my word here. Here it is. Okay, let's make sure that it's centered with it. Center and center. And then let's take all of it and move it up again. Like so. Let's make sure this one is also center and center, center and center. Now let's do biz and platform, make sure it's center and center. Before we move it down to where it needs to be. And let's change the font to 39.48. Like that. We'll move it again. Like that. Okay, so this one is basically done as well. I could make the boxes wider and I may consider it. Oh, I do need to move this one over. Although some things are locked here, aren't they? Yeah. Sorry, let's unlock these before I do that again. Select it all, click and drag it over to right there. Okay. And so these things are now not centered. Perfect. This might not be centered either. Let's just check. This should be bold. And this should be bold. Okay, so I am gonna skedaddle now and do some stuff for the rest of my day. But I will be back. If not, later this afternoon than on my when I intended to return, which was Monday, because my birthday's tomorrow. So I'm definitely not gonna be on tomorrow. I will be chillaxing. But before I go, let me just shrink all of this, and then I'm gonna freeze this and lock it. So the only thing I have left now to do is this one, and these 4 spreads will be 100% done-o. And then I will do the same with the other file. I'll move over those 2 beat sheets into its own file, so it'll be basically journal spreads 3, and start trying to finish up some spreads that I want to create and haven't even started like really creating yet. So I'm going to work on some sketches on my iPad, sketching out how I want those spreads to look, and so that way hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can have the spreads done and start really working on the actual journal within Keynote and creating the hyperlinks and all that stuff. So that is my goal. Oh snap. Hey Silent Willow. Okay. I was actually just about to peace out, even though I do have like another 40 minutes that I can be on before I really have to go. I don't really have to go yet. Oops. Well, I haven't been doing too good medically speaking, and health-wise, so I actually have to call the doctor's office when I get off here and leave them a message to get back to me, because the medication I'm on is not treating me well at all. Like after 5 o'clock, it's bad. So I have to figure something out there, because last night was really bad, and so yeah, trying to figure out what to do, because this medication is really, I don't like it. I don't like what it's doing to me. But I got a haircut yesterday morning. I found a barber who I really like and my wife really likes, so this might be the new do that I rock. Why am I not hitting what I'm hoping to be hitting here? Hold on, I have to drop a line. It seems. And I'm using my brand new desk, which is the desk that I can stand, and I think I'm going to stand because I'm like in a little bit of pain. So let's put it in a standing position, shall we? Oh man, because I'm just like, let's put it down a bit. Oh, so now I can like stand at my desk and do work and feel a bit better, because I put the pressure on my back is really what it's just not good for me to be sitting for long periods of time. So that's why I really wanted to get this standing desk. All right, almost there. This thing is really gonna make me zoom into like this part, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Okay, I'm just trying to get it so that I can bump right up into what I'm looking for. Alright, This is still highlighted. Okay, back it up, back it up, back it up. Oh. Yeah, so today I'm going to try to take it easy because, like I said, last night was rough. I didn't get to bed till about 2 in the morning from whatever it is that's happening to my body. So today I'm just not going to put too much on myself. I'm just going to relax because tomorrow is my birthday and I really don't want whatever is happening to me to interfere with my enjoying my actual birthday. So even if that means I'm like going to just stay in bed in order to enjoy my birthday, then that is what I will do. But why does it not want to take this box here? What is that about? Like, I keep selecting everything except for that box. Oh, now it's selecting it. Like, seriously though. Let me see if I can get in here. Yeah, I'm not too far off actually on that. Yeah, I mean, I don't have really any plans tomorrow, I don't think. Besides like opening my presents and like setting them up. Because I would say like 90% of the presents that I'm getting is for my office and specifically for my desk. So I have I'm getting a mat that I'm going to be putting on my desk so that I don't dirty up, because my desk is white. It's like pure, the whole desk is white, and my main concern is either getting it dirty or whatever, because it's white and white is just going to reveal everything. So one of the things I asked for my birthday was a cool desk mat by this company called Grove Made. And so I did get that. And wait, where am I? Oh yeah, I'm trying to zoom in on this thing. I forgot. So that's one of the things. Another thing is an arm for a boom arm for my mic. So my mic will no longer be seated on my desk, which hopefully will mean that the key banging when I'm typing will not be as bad as it usually is, because the vibrations are like right on the mic. I will be able to have it like the mic here in front of my face and not seated on the desk the way that it is. So that'll be cool. It's the one that's specifically for this oh, it's no longer highlighting it. Okay, I have to back up all the way then. It's specifically for this brand, for my Blue Yeti, so that's something else I'm getting. I can't remember what else I asked for. You shouldn't, because that's what most people do when they want to not get the vibrations of hitting the desk. The only way to do it is to put it on an arm that's going to be behind my desk. It will still pick it up, but it won't be as reverberated or whatever as it typically is. Ooh, I was about to move the line like a moron. Okay, wait, go back. You were right there. Boom, done. Okay, so that is now lined up. Let's do a shift click, and we're gonna do, I think, 3,000, I think, is what we're doing with the heights on these things. I have to go back to the other ones just to confirm that, but I'm almost positive it's 3,000. Yeah, I mean because most of the people I watch on stream who write and they use a boom arm, you don't hear their typing unless they put the mic in a place where you will hear their keys typing because they want you to, right? For ASMR reasons. And the reason why you don't hear it is because if you have a good mic, that's the other thing. If you don't have a good mic, then it won't work. Like for instance, my mic has different settings, right? So if I have, like, let's say I do a podcast where I have another guest and they're actually here in my office and they're seated on the other side of my desk, I can change the setting so that the mic not only picks up my voice on this side of the mic, but picks up their voice on the back end of the mic. And this also has other settings where it'll pick up just the sounds on the left or just the sounds on the right, just the sound, like it picks up the mic sounds from different parts of the thing. So if you don't have the right setting on there where it's going to just pick up surround sound, then yeah, it's going to pick up your keys typing. But like me, for instance, the setting I have on my mic right now is to just pick up like I can't really pick up my mic as much as I'd like to, but so there's there's this thing back here, so nothing is being picked up from back here because I don't want it to. I can change the settings so that if I wanted a person sitting on the other side here to be picked up clearly and perfectly alongside me at the front, I can change the setting. That's what this little button here is. It's just telling me right now that it's only picking up me. It's only picking up sound from here. So any sound that's coming this way, any sound that's coming this way or from behind, my mic is not picking it up. It's only picking up what I'm putting into it. So, that could be a reason why in some instances for some people it doesn't work because their mic doesn't have that kind of range. It's a different kind of mic. So based on the kind of mic that I have, it should not pick up my keyboard once I put the mic here in front of my face, because my keyboard will now be behind my mic, and so it won't pick up the sound that I do. Right now, my microphone is next to the keyboard, the base is literally seated within like half an inch from the base is the keyboard. So that's why it picks it up so clearly when I type on it. But once I have the mic up off the table and then in front of my face and in front of the keyboard, it's not going to pick up my typing on the keys. I'd have to be typing really loudly, or I'd have to move the mic from the portion that's like that I speak into and that it's listening down to the keyboard, or just change the setting to say pick up the noise all the way around my office, and then it'll pick up the keyboard's key typing, if that makes sense. So I'm going to change this to 3000 even Steven, and we're going to do the same to this one. Yeah, I made sure that when I got this mic, and this was actually a Christmas present, I believe, this past Christmas, that I made sure I did research to get 3000 to get a really good one, so that way I wouldn't have to upgrade later. Like, this is basically probably going to be the mic I'll have forever until like I'm making so much money that I can afford to get like maybe a Rode mic, which is probably the best mic you could get is a Rode mic. But like I said, that would be like when I have like baller money. I got this cool case for my iPad because I've been doing a lot of things on my iPad that don't need me to have the actual iPad keyboard, which doesn't allow you to like fold the keyboard behind it, which is annoying because then I have to take the iPad off of the case, and I like having my iPad protected, so I got this thing where it makes it look like it's just like one of those black and white composite notebooks, but it's actually my iPad in here, and I can fold it all the way back so I can use it to actually like do my sketches and stuff on it when I don't need it to have a keyboard attached to it. I mean, the only drawback is if I want to attach the keyboard, I need to take it out of this case and put it in that one. But I really like it. And then my little Apple Pencil, actually looking like a pencil with a little eraser tip. Okay. Oh, standing is so nice. Like I feel like I'm getting more airflow when I'm standing than when I'm sitting. My eyes, I feel like they constantly deceive me on what I'm doing and what I'm seeing, but all right, let's move this out of the way. So this has like less space in the middle than this one does, and I'm wondering why. Oh, I locked it. Oh, I have to unlock it. Hold on. Because I kind of want the boxes to be the same. So what are we looking at for the width here, people? Oh, Walmart substitutions came through. Hold on one second. I just want to see. My wife probably did it already, but look who got herself some bagels. Okay. Ooh. I don't know how it just started sliding like that. I wasn't even touching anything. Oh, I think I touched my mouse. Whoopsies, didn't mean to do that. Alright. Oh, I'm gonna be having barbecue for lunch, so I need my stomach to fix itself ASAP so that I can enjoy that barbecue. That barbecue chicken. I'm having barbecue chicken and hush puppies. Their hush puppies are like the best ever. Okay, so the width is actually, the height is 4,300, which the height is good. The issue is the width, which is 3,012. To think 12 pixels is really what's doing this, and also the fact that it's too far over is also making it seem like it's narrower than it's not as wide. So let's see. Yeah, like I'm only doing 3,000, so let's do 3,012, and then so let's do 3,012, which, like I said, wasn't going to do much, but I also need to move it over because it's too far. Okay, now let's do this one, 3,012, and we're going to move this over as well. I'm going to have to eyeball it because such is my life. Okay, that is much better. Much better. Okay, so now all four of these spreads are 100% done. I'm gonna lock them all up, throw away the key, and we're gonna save them. So before what I would do is I would create a spread, I would export the spread, I would put it in Keynote, I would come back and do it all over again. But I think instead what I want to do, because that's just going to be too much, I want to do all the spreads first, finish all the spreads, export all the PNG files for the spreads, organize them properly in folders on my cloud drive, and then so that way I'm not jumping back and forth between Photoshop and Keynote. I want to do all the things I need to do in Photoshop, done. And then when I know that I'm nearing the part where I can start like creating my shop and putting these things up, will be when I'm solely in Keynote and not having to continue to jump back and forth, because that's what I've been doing lately. I've been like doing these things in here, going into Keynote, tinkering, not liking it, coming back into Photoshop. It's too much. I want to finish Photoshop and not have to open it again and say I did all I needed to do. I exported all the things I needed to export. Anything I need to do further is going to either happen in Keynote or not happen at all. And let that be the end of it. So journal spreads, the original file is now done. That's the other thing I decided, is I'm only doing 4 spreads per file, because when I had before, I had like 9 spreads in one file, and it was really slowing down my computer to the point of like utter disaster. So I am changing up how I'm doing this, so that way I'm not slugging down my computer by having a million spreads, or a million basically artboards in one file. Because what happens is each artboard has a certain dimension, canvas dimension, and then what Photoshop is doing is it's accommodating that size within the entire file. So if I have several of these artboards side by side, the actual canvas of the entire file is like 3 to 4 times the size of the one artboard, and that's a pretty big canvas that it's having to like adhere to, which can be nuts. So these two, the beat sheet pages, I'm actually going to move into its own area. So that is what I'm going to do right now, so I can move them out of here and make room for one more. There's going to be one more spread that's going to go in this file once I move these two out. So let's create a new canvas here, and I'm going to turn this into an artboard really quickly. I don't care what it's called right now. I just need to make it into an artboard so that I can move the other two into it. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to take these two. Just got to check and make sure nothing is locked, because sometimes this thing can be fickle and say we can't move it because something is locked. Alright, so now we're going to highlight everything here like so. And I'm going to now click and drag this into here and drop it down right there. Hey, it didn't work. Did it work? I don't know what's happening. Okay, that's clickable. Why am I not able to click anywhere else? Hello? Something just happened here. Oh, there's a window open over here. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Because I have 2 screens. Whenever I do something and a pop-up window comes up, the pop-up window comes up on my laptop and not on the main screen that I'm using, which is annoying because I'm always looking here and I don't look over there. I don't know why it's not the current RGB working space, but because it should be. just give it a second to paste my 2 artboards in here. So how are things with you, Silent Willow? What's going on? How's life in the fast lane? As you can see, I have a couple things behind me. Up here on this side, I'm gonna, where my fro is now, but on this side over here, I'm gonna be putting a pirate ship that I built out of Lego. I'm pretty excited about that. It's downstairs in the game room. I just haven't carried it up here yet. So when I carry it up here, it will be like right here. That's why this spot is currently empty. I haven't really organized much on here. I just kind of threw some things on there just to kind of get an idea of what I'm going for. But ideally, I want what's behind me to kind of reflect me and not be all just books, even though I do have this one area over here that's got books. I just threw Atomic Habits up there so it wasn't on my desk, but yep. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, I was getting worried that it wasn't going to drop it in there. Okay, so let's put this right here. Yeah, it took them 11 days. Like, there's no way it took 11 days for that to even reach them. Why are you not letting me zoom out? Like, you're letting me go left to right. So weird. Yeah, for some reason my zooming is not working here. Maybe it's just being a little glitchy, but that's all right. So we've got what we want here. So what I'm gonna do now is save this to Journal Spreads 3. And it's gonna save in the cloud. And I'm gonna close this. I don't really need to see it right now. And I can now delete them. Yeah, the zoom is just stopped working on this thing. I'm gonna delete them from here. So now we have 2 spreads here. I'm gonna make this one the same size as the other 2, and then create a brand new 3rd spread. That's good. You've done a lot of world building. Love the world building stuff. I actually need to return back to that when I return back to writing, which at this point I don't know when that's going to be, because like I said, I can't even talk sometimes. The medication I'm taking is just really throwing me off balance, and I can't focus enough, which is unfortunate, to do any real consistent writing that I want to do. And I know that, I can feel it, I can tell in my brain that I'm just not there, which is why I'm very adamantly throwing myself into this, because I want to give myself something to do with my brain. But I'm just not in the right headspace from a medical prescription standpoint to do writing, which is why June was just like a month of not having any writing done. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back to it in July like I was hoping, because as I'm being weaned off this medication, I feel like I'm going through withdrawals, which is a weird feeling to have because I've never gone through withdrawals on anything before in my life. And I think that's what's actively happening to my body is as I'm being weaned off of this very, strong narcotic medication, which is why I'm being weaned off of it, because it's a strong narcotic medication, that my body is just wigging out and I'm just not in the right headspace to write. But I'm hopeful that either I'm going to be put on the non-narcotic, non-crazy strong medication sooner than the doctor was going to put me on it, which was in August. I'm hoping that he bumps that up to July, and then once that happens, my body will adjust properly and get back to a normal state of being, because right now I'm not in a normal state of being. So I can't trust myself to write something that's going to be good. I feel like whatever I write at this point is going to be so I'm just not even considering it. But I don't feel bad because I have been doing this, and this is something that will hopefully turn out to be a good thing in the long run. So it's not like I've just been sitting around doing nothing, waiting for, things to get back to normal. I'm still actively doing stuff. I'm still actively creating, and all of that is just, I'm not writing right now. So, but anyway, I'm going to go because I have to call the doctor. I have to get dressed and get ready to go and order some barbecue so we can pick it up. And I got to do grocery shopping and all that jazz. So thanks, Silent Willow, for showing up, for hanging out for a little bit. I will be back. We have someone coming to do like house stuff at 2, which is like 3 hours from now. So depending on if my presence is needed, I won't be back. But if it's not, and depending on how I feel, I may come back on in 3 hours and do another couple of hours of stuff. So it all depends on what happens when I get back from grocery shopping and whatever, because like I said, we're having a handy person coming to do like stuff around the grounds and stuff, because my wife is getting her chicken coop ready. It's being delivered in like 10 days, I think. Her chicken coop is coming, so she has to get that area good to go. So I might come back at 2 o'clock because I'm gonna probably come up here. She wants me to take apart my old desk, because if you look, I can show you this real quick before I go. So, okay, so here are my empty bookcases because I haven't put any books up yet, right? So here's my messy desk, which is white. Like I told you, my desk is white now. But my old desk is currently just chilling in my office behind my new desk, right by my door, my office door, which I don't have an office door. I won't have one till like September, unfortunately, because wood is a serious shortage right now. And then I have 1, 2, and then 3 books. So I've got 5 bookcases in here that I need to fill up with books at some point. But yeah, so this is going to go in the garage, but I have to take the top off because unfortunately it is like half an inch. I mean, literally half an inch too wide for me to stand it up on its side and carry it right out of the office. In order for me to get it out, the tops have to come off, which has been really annoying because when you have to move out of an office and then move back in and then move out and move in, you have to continuously take the top off. So she wants me to take the tops off. We're not going to move the thing, or we might end up moving the thing. I don't know. But she wants me to get this desk out of my office already. It's been here since I put this desk together. So I might come back up here, come on stream, and show you guys me taking apart that desk and clearing it off so that we can get it out of here, which it does need to get out of here. She's right. So I'm just trying not to do it with my birthday being tomorrow. Like, seriously, why am I taking apart a desk the day before my birthday? I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna skedaddle and do some things, and I may or may not be back later. We'll see. Ah.